Let's talk about another popular interview question. Find the kth node from the end of a linked list in one pass. For example, if you have a linked list with these 5 nodes and k equals 1, we should return 50. If k equals 2, we should return 40. And if it equals 3, we should return 30. Now, whenever you get a question like this, always try to simplify it. So instead of trying to find the kth node from the end, try to find, let's say, the 3rd node from the end. This is much easier. Once you solve this specific problem, then you can generalize your algorithm, okay? Now, here's the tricky part of this question. We have to find the target node in one pass. In other words, we cannot iterate over all these nodes, go to the end, count the number of nodes we have, and then start over, go forward until we find the target node. We have to do this in one pass. But I have a trick for you. A lot of linked list problems can be solved using 2 pointers, 2 variables referencing or pointing at 2 different nodes in this linked list. For example, we can declare 2 variables, first and second, and make them point at these 2 nodes. So the first pointer is going to point to 10. The second pointer is going to point to 30. Now, we move this forward until the second pointer reaches the end of our list. At this point, we stop. This is like the second pointer stopping, looking back at the first pointer and saying, hey, I reached the end of this list, stop right there. Now, using the first pointer, we can find the target node. Now, here's the tricky part of this. We have to make sure that these 2 pointers are positioned properly, so they shouldn't be too close or too far apart. We have to set the distance properly, so when the second pointer reaches the end of our linked list, the first pointer is exactly at the target node. Now, in this example, we're working on this scenario, k equals 3. What is the distance of these 2 pointers? How many nodes are they apart? 2 nodes. So here's the first pointer. We go forward 2 steps, 1 and 2, and here's the second pointer. So if k equals 3, the distance of our pointers is going to be 2. Now we can generalize this. So to find the kth node from the end of a linked list, we need 2 pointers that are k minus 1 nodes apart. Okay, that is the basic idea. So to solve this problem, declare 2 pointers, first and second. Move the second pointer forward until it's at the right distance from the first pointer. Then move both of them forward until the second pointer is at the end of our linked list. At that moment, return the value of the first pointer. So go back to the linked list class and add a new method called getKth from the end. And here we pass k as an integer. Make sure to test all the edge cases. For example, what if k is 0 or a negative number? Make sure your algorithm works properly. So spend 20 minutes on this and then come back see my solution.